Hello friends, welcome to Total Recaps. Today we are going to explain the movie called Om Shanti Om, which was released in 2007. The plot of the movie is that in the movie, the junior film actor, Om, falls in love with the famous actress, Shanti Priya. But, while trying to save her from the fire, he is also killed, and then 30 years later how he avenged his death by taking rebirth, you will get to see further in the movie. So sit down with popcorn and enjoy this romantic/drama film. The movie begins by showing the film studios of Bollywood in the 1980s, where all kinds of Bollywood movies were shot, and at this time the famous Bollywood actor Rishi Kapoor's song, Om Shanti Om, from the film Kaze released in 1980 was shot here. Shah Rukh Khan has played the role of a junior artist as Om Mukerjee till the interval in this movie. In the next scene, we see Om with his friend Pappu Master, who is telling Om that, "I know you will become a big star one day, just drop Mukerjee from your name and take Kapoor or some other surname." Both of them are talking here when we are introduced to Rajesh Kapoor, the character inspired by Bollywood's famous actor Rajesh Khanna of the 1970s. In the next scene, Om goes to his home where we all knows that his mother, Bella Mukerjee, and his father had also been a junior artist all their lives, and when Om asked his mother to change his surname, his mother flatly refused him, and angry with this, Om went to the bridge near his house to meet his imaginary girlfriend, and looking at a big billboard in front Shanti Priya, one of the most famous actresses of that decade. But Om Prakash is very lucky because when he went to the premiere of Shanti Priya's new movie Dreamy Girl, he met his dream girl there, even if only for a few seconds. And now on the other side, Om's friend Pappu steals the tickets of the most famous actor, Manoj Kumar. Then they both go inside the theater and Om imagines himself with Shanti to a song from the premiere of Shanti Priya's movie. But meanwhile the real Manoj Kumar comes there. Then after that they both run away from the theater, narrowly escaping from the security, and then Om goes outside Rajesh Kapoor's house and tells his friend and some children there about his dreams, and one of the best emotional Bollywood speech ever. Now the next day these two junior artists get a small role in Shanti Priya's next movie, and the producer of this movie was Mukesh Mehra. After this the shooting starts. The scene was that the hero will get the actress trapped in the middle of the fire out of the fire, but the hero of this movie refuses to jump into the fire. But then Hero Prakash saved the life of his crush, means Shanti Priya, by jumping into the fire. And let us tell you a fact that this scene of this movie was inspired by the real incident that happened during the shooting of the movie Mother India, released in 1957. Now after this, actress Shanti Priya herself comes to the junior artist's changing room and says thank you to Om and says, "Maybe I have seen you somewhere before." And taking advantage of this, Om's friend Pappu told Shanti that, "You must have seen it in posters. My friend is a very big hero of South," and saying all this, he calls Shanti on the shooting as well. The next morning, actress Shanti reaches a fake setup created by Om, where Om is doing a fake shooting of a movie called Minded, and after the shoot is complete, Shanti goes to meet Om as well. But here Om's lie is caught in front of Shanti, but Shanti still does not get angry with Om. Here Om tells his reality to Shanti, but Shanti takes it absolutely normal. And taking advantage of this situation, Om wants to give a surprise to Shanti from his side. He calls Shanti the next day to a building where he has put up the entire setup to impress Shanti once again, and here he also sings a song for her which really impresses Shanti. But Shanti also gives Om a lovely gift in return for saving her life. But the next day when Om completes his shooting and goes to watch the shooting of actress Shanti Priya, she ignores Om because of some tension. After this, Om runs after Shanti, dodging the security guard, and goes to the building where her makeup room located, and to avoid the watchman, he enters a random room, but then Om hears Shanti Priya and producer Mukesh Mehra's voice from the next room. Where in a fight between them, Om knows that Shanti is married to Mukesh since 2 years, and Shanti was angry because her husband Mukesh was going to make Bollywood's biggest movie named Om Shanti Om, so he decides to marry the daughter of Harsh Mittal, who financed this film, and Shanti here gives another shocking news to Mukesh that she is pregnant. Mukesh is also happy for a moment after hearing this, but on the other hand, after listening to the conversation between these two, Om's heart breaks, and then he stays alone for a long time and thinks a lot about this, and then finally he decides to ignore Shanti, and then one day he reaches where the set of Om Shanti Om movie was located. But in no time Mukesh and Shanti also come there because Mukesh wanted to surprise her, and here he tells Shanti that, before the shooting of the movie starts, we both will officially get married in front of everyone. Om was also listening to this, after which he gets emotional and goes out of the set. But inside the set, Mukesh's way of talking to Shanti completely changes and he says that, now because of you, my dream of becoming the richest man in Bollywood industry will be shattered. That's why now I am leaving the sets of this film. I will burn you in the fire along with it. After this, Mukesh himself sets fire to the set and leaves from there. But luckily OM was there who saw Shanti. But the goons sent by Mukesh beat OM a lot. But in despite of this, OM decides to go inside by breaking the window, and after that both OM and Shanti are about to meet when the cylinder explodes there. Due to which OM gets blown out of the building and only then there is a huge explosion on the movie set. Here OM was in a very serious condition when he had an accident with Rajesh Kapoor's car. He could not see OM's face because OM's face was completely covered in blood. Due to this, he brought OM along with his pregnant wife to the hospital, but here the doctors could not save OM and he breathed his last in the memories of Shanti. Now high-profile stars always stay away from controversy. That's why Rajesh Kapoor's manager didn't let anyone know about OM's dead body, and on the other hand Rajesh Kapoor's wife gave birth to a son. Now we are directly shown the scene after 30 years. Where we are introduced to Rajesh Kapoor's star-kid son, OM Kapoor, who has millions of fans as he is now a star himself, and here we see OM Prakash Mukherjee reincarnated as OM Kapoor. This has happened and even Rajesh Kapoor does not know because he did not see OM Prakash's face at all. After this OM Kapoor goes to his shooting set, where he shoots a song for his upcoming movie. But in the last scene of song, he is scared to see fire near him, and this phobia happened to him because of an accident in his previous birth. After this the movie packs up, and when OM Kapoor starts going back home, an old woman comes and tells to OM Kapoor he is her son. She is a OM Prakash old mother. But OM Kapoor is very surprised after hearing this and leaves from there, and only then we are also introduced to Pappu Master, OM's best friend from his previous birth who was now very old. Now OM Kapoor got angry, so he went home and cancelled the shoot of his current movie and made a plan to shoot his new superhero movie. Due to which he reaches his shooting location RC Studios, where OM's manager tells him that this studio was completely burnt 30 years back, and when OM Kapoor reaches there he is shown the set of the movie, OM Shanti OM, 30 years back. Flashbacks are coming after seeing the burnt set. Now after this he shoots a scene of his superhero movie when it rains there, due to which he accidentally goes to Shanti Priya's makeup room, and there he starts having flashbacks again. After this, coming out of the building, OM Kapoor also sees the gift given by Shanti Priya in his previous birth, which was now broken. Now after this, we are directly shown the Filmfare Awards show, and OM Kapoor gets the Best Actor award, and seeing this, other big actors are much more jealous. Then OM comes to give speech, but he has completely forgets the speech and remembers in past life speech which he narrated to his friend Pappu after the premiere of Shanti Priya's movie, Dreamy Girl. On the other hand, Pappu is watching this award show sitting at his home, and he is very surprised to see this speech of OM Kapoor. Now after this the movie's biggest budget song started in Filmfare Award show after party, in which half of the Bollywood actors and actresses were present. But here once again entry in the movie of the famous producer, Mukesh Mehra, who has now changed his name from Mukesh Mehra to Mike, and his age is too much and he is working in Hollywood, leaving Bollywood at this time. But at the behest of his friend Rajesh Kapoor, he has once again come to India to make a movie with his son. But seeing Mukesh aka Mike here, OM got so many flashbacks that he remembered the whole story of his previous birth, and then after meeting his previous birth mother and friend, he completely believed in this story. Meeting his friend after 30 years, OM tells his friend Pappu about the whole incident that happened on the sets of OM Shanti OM in the past life. But here there was also a question that who would believe that Shanti Priya was killed by Mukesh. But for this here OM makes a plan and talks about reshooting OM Shanti OM with Mukesh aka Mike. Mike agrees to this, but he says that, I neither have any actress for this movie, and the climax of this movie was not written at that time, but OM tells Mike that, this time the actress will also be his. And the climax of the movie will also be written by him. Now in the next scene, along with his entire team as well as his family starts searching to find a similar actress like Shanti. But half a month passes, they don't get any actress like Shanti Priya, but now entry in the movie of Sandy, who looked exactly like Shanti. But his walk, talk, behavior, everything was completely different from Shanti. These people also work very hard on Sandy. But to no avail, OM gets very angry with Sandy. due to which he directly tells her the whole story of his reincarnation, and listening to this story, Sandy gets motivation, and within a few days she enters into the real character of Shanti Priya. Now after this, the next mission was to take Mike back to the old set of Om Shanti Om, and in this also Om remains successful. After this, Om Prakash's mother turns into a mad woman and tells Mike, "You don't go inside, Shanti is waiting for you." Mike is first shocked to hear this. Now after this, to start the movie at the hands of the producer, these people ask Mike to break the coconut, but a fake coconut which does not break, whereas in India, not breaking a coconut is considered a sign of bad luck. This was a second shock for Mike. After breaking the coconut, Om remembers Shanti Priya, the first actress of this movie, and pays tribute to her by his new actress, but here also he had a plan that when his actress lights the lamp, then the picture will also catch fire. But then suddenly the wire cut out of the battery, but still the picture catches fire. After the completion of the second step of scaring the Mike, the next morning the shooting of Om Shanti Om movie begins, and the producer, director, and all the actors were present on the set. Meanwhile, Om messages Mike from his new actress Dolly's mobile and writes, "Mukesh ji, please come to my makeup room, alone Dolly." And after that Mukesh means Mike goes to her room. But this was also a trick of Om, because there is not Dolly but Sandy sitting inside the room. Seeing which Mike gets shocked. Now after this, Mike and Om are sitting in a theater watching some scenes of their own movie, and here also Mike sees Shanti in some scenes. But when Om tells him that it's nothing like that, it's just an illusion of your eyes, and plays that scene again, then everything was sorted out. Shanti Priya was visible everywhere in the studio, so Mike thinks to go back to America. But Om stops him there for another 2 days due to the release of the first music video of the movie, and that's why now he too has to change his entire plan. The work which he was supposed to get Sandy done after 3 weeks, now Sandy has to do it only after 2 days. But Mike goes to the projector house and sees everything, that these people are driving him crazy, and that who he thinks is Shanti Priya is actually not Shanti. The music video is then shown on the big screen, and in the middle of the crowd, Sandy is giving Mike a hard blow. However, while chasing her, Mike is about to catch her when the chandelier in the middle of the building breaks and hits Mike, and he faints. After this incident, there was chaos due to which everyone runs away except Mike and Om. Now Mike regains consciousness. Then here Om tells him the whole story of his rebirth, and also tells that, when you burnt Shanti on the set, not only Shanti but I also died with her. But from the tape of the movie and the bleeding from the arm of Shanti's ghost, Mike came to know one thing, that there is no Shanti's ghost here. Om did all this to scare him. But on the other hand, Sandy again appears in front of Mike to play the role of a Shanti's ghost. But he spoke such things which even Om did not know. As Mike aka Mukesh Mehra came back to this building that day to bring Shanti's dead body, and he buried Shanti alive under the chandelier. Hearing all this, Mukesh takes out his gun. But Om saves Sandy by fighting with Mukesh and snatching his gun. He is just about to shoot Mukesh when the chandelier above him falls down and killing him. At the end of the movie, we get a very strong twist where Om Kapoor's manager, his friend Pappu, and Sandy finally enter the building by opening the door, and this makes it clear that before this it was not Sandy in front of them. Truly the spirit of Shanti had arisen, who finally kills Mukesh to avenge her death, and this movie ends by take care of yourself.